if treehugger can carve out his path to top 8, or if Tarik will succeed here in losers round 5. In other words, the top 8 qualifier, loser gets 9. We see the Dorias coming out, and there's the first conversion, not quite getting it all the way, but getting the stock regardless. Tarik just look at his player cam. He is unfazed.
Unfazed.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh
unfazed.
my god. Okay. Oh, I saw Treehugger's life flashing before my eyes there.
Yeah, because he got in the position where he's strongest as GameWatch against Kazuya. That is a disadvantage. GameWatch having so many good advantage tools to keep a player into the air, but now we see that the lightness of GameWatch is really going to come into play. Good backer though, no double jump from Kazuya.
There it is, but sends upwards, not getting the sidewards hit. That is a huge swing, and I love the way that Tarik uses that down B. I think in terms of his Shoryu usage and his down B usage, he is easily the best Kazuya in the world. He gets those down Bs in situations where you least expect them, and he uses it at Shoryu not just as a call-out, but also as a bait, right? The whiff, it looks extremely laggy, but it really is not. Now that Rage Drive on deck, that will be curtains, and you know Tarik is looking for it, but instead goes for the other piece of his burst range. That dash attack hitting extremely high.
Yeah, it caught GameWatch's full hop, by the way. That means you have to double jump if you want to dodge it, and that's usually not the way you want to go. Great weight on that air dodge there from treehugger, goes the far down deep, and gets another back air. Good stuff from treehugger, abusing Kazuya's kind of linear off-stage position there. And now we are starting with another big stock. Once again, side B. He wants some dumb things of his own, but he doesn't get it, and we are still in advantage for GameWatch.
I like the SDI by Tarik. You can see it in the visual indicator. He is constantly trying to get out of that nair. Of course, got to control everything that you can control. And right now, there we see again the Shoryu. This time whiffing. Treehugger in time with the punish. Treehugger coming alive here, but not finding the sweet spot on the forward smash. What a tragic way to end that sequence, because that could have been the great equalizer, right? It could have negated the Rage Drive. It could have been everything that Treehugger wanted, but instead he's getting comboed. He's getting cornered. The Rage Drive is going to miss. Is going to dodge.
Invincibility, baby!
It dodged the Rage Drive, and that's going to be the equalizer. And nair into the backer. This could be huge for Treehugger.
Oh, I really like how Treehugger has been playing these last 2 stocks, really abusing Kazuya's weaknesses. And it seems that Tarik is really struggling to get in on this small, flat man.
Oh, that's
gets the up B, or
the
electric gets the up smash. Weaken of the up smash, and now Treehugger still in a position where he can win this.
The juggle is coming out, the nair. It does not get continued. That's a huge drop for Treehugger. The up B on the shield. Tarik is looking to end it. He's looking to close it. The down B is going to land, is going to do it on a character as light as GameWatch. But, oh my goodness, did Treehugger come alive in the second half of that game.
What I really liked is that a lot of times he landed with nothing and then went to go used Chef on Kazuya, because it forces him to shield. You can't electric food because there's still a lot of projectiles to get through. So that's super smart to keep him in check there to prepare your next move. So I really like that option there from Treehugger.
Really like that as well. Chef, I mean, Kazuya not known for having a good neutral.
Nope.
But Chef, not known for being good in neutral either.
But it works.
But yeah, I mean, if your opponent's neutral is at that level of bad, then Chef becomes a lot better, right?
It kind of gives you another playing level to keep, or it gives you the grounded game back again after just being so fearful of getting caught by an electric or an up smash or even up B. We saw Tarik go for up B to catch GameWatch jumps. Of course, wants to jump over you, wants to cross you up. But Treehugger, as you said, came alive in an impressive way.
He got the down smash buried too, but he missed the sweet spot on the forward smash. That could have been his moment. He dodged the Rage Drive with the up smash. I love to see that. Let's see if Treehugger, if he can repeat his prior performance, or if that was just a flash in the pan. Here we are, game 2. Smash fill, early combo for Tarik. Gets the platform tech chase into the nair, drag down, but no follow-up. 75 though, that is all of your stock. And this game starting the same way as last game with a 0-2 death.
Yeah, great stuff from Tarik there in the opening. And now we see the adaptation. GameWatch can cross you up all that he wants, but Tarik's grab out of shield, just turning around and instantly grabbing GameWatch has been such a huge factor. And we're already starting stock 2. Very strong for Tarik, but now gets stuck in some up airs from GameWatch.
The up air juggles are real. This is, you know, big for Treehugger, but the damage is low. Maybe 5% for an up air at best. Down smash, nice. It's safe, but they need to get back into the game, and that's not the way. The bad DI on the Shoryu as well. That is Tarik establishing that lead. I told you They are one of the best Kazuyas in the world at landing that Shoryu.
Yeah, it's kind of the mix-up is now, as you said, the grab or the Shoryu. And it's constantly been the Shoryuken at this point. But treehugger, he has so much difficulty dodging those attacks and not getting out of a good down space. Arm is through it, but it is still going to remove the Rage Drive after the back throw, so that is going to be it. And the forward air is going to secure that stock. Still, it looks pretty dire for Treehugger, but we saw what he can do once he gets in the position.
Last game was the exact same, and that was extremely scary for Tarik. Goes for a cheeky side B. Does not even need it at this point, I feel like. But Tarik does miss the Ferb stack, and now has to deal with this disadvantage. Like we said, Game Watch's advantage, or Game Watch advantage, is extremely potent. Look at the up airs, look at the pressure, look at the chefs, look at the punish. The chef comes out, gets interrupted, the L-slash not quite going to connect. This is honestly, this needs to crescendo somehow for treehugger to be winning.
Look at these mix-up jumps there. Doesn't want anything to do, staying out of Kazuya up B range, and now the Rage Drive coming through, not going to connect. Treehugger smartly waiting down there, and now it is going to be Tarik going high, 128%. Going low this time, using the laser to stall a bit, throwing for Treehugger's timing off, but still getting back to stage. It's going to be the Rage Drive. Should not be enough.
Not quite. Oh, 2 hits in the bucket gets filled up. No more lasers allowed. It's not going to lead him too much, but he drops the punish again. The down smash tragedy of 2022.
Oh my God.
And treehugger is the victim today. Now, treehugger, you can see that they're not happy with what is going on here.
It's so sad to see because despite, again, it wasn't 2-stock, but they're so close every time.
He is.
It's so close. And then the dash attack instead of a forward smash, such an unfortunate situation. And this is the part I'm most scared of because you have had 2 of these kind of unfortunate down smash situations.
Can you keep your head in
Exactly.
the game? Yep. Let's see. Game 3. It's do or die for treehugger, and he is doing right now an early string. But the SDI by Tarik, I do have to call it out. It was insane. He got out of a single nair with Kazuya. Mishima finds the combo. No follow-up, though. Both these players not quite going all the way. Both of them finding some big hits, but not connecting them. And now the juggle is on. Now Kazuya's in the air. How do you land?
Yeah, on the ledge. Gets the chef into the forward. Actually, interesting option. Now we have Treehugger without
overcommitment by treehugger. And that should be the KO. Again, the weak hit. You cannot make this up.
Yeah, usually you go for like the up smash at that point just to make sure that you connect a strong hitbox. But I don't know if that would have been the KO. Oh, but the backer drag downing a little bit.
Look at the damage. Look at the Rage Drive. If that Rage Drive would have connected, that would have been curtains. But treehugger avoiding it so well, gets the whiff punish, and now the pressure. This is treehugger's game to win.
Nice.
There it is. Finally. Not getting 0 deaths at the start of the game.
Treehugger playing it a lot more, like it seems a lot more ebb and flow this time. Just really wants to stay out of Kazuya's burst range, but once he gets in, the amount of damage that Treehugger is able to do in one exchange has just grown exponentially over the set. Now we get the heavens there. Yes, no, not the KO in, but still 82%. Shoryuken this time to correct the weak hit is gonna secure, not secure the stock. Treehugger still living and racking on the damage as well.
Yeah, this is looking like an extremely dominant game, if anything. This is treehugger without that deficit, that 2-stock deficit, if anything. Right now, showing dominance. Dodging the dash tag, not getting the KO this time either with the down smash. The down smashes have just not been kind, and Tarik finding exactly what he needs. If he gets his Rage Drive on deck, that's going to be a huge swing in terms of percentage. Tries to get the grab for the Rage Drive, not finding it, but the Rage Drive is still active. Side B gets the grab, but it gets dodged again. No Rage Drive for you. Treehugger now extending the advantage, extending the damage lead, extending this pressure. Look at that.
Nice.
The forward air again striking through.
Yeah, really trapping Kazuya there, because if he enters high game watch, for sure would have up smashed him or just punished him regardless. So good stuff by Treehugger there. And now again, that's a big option as well, or big thing as well. Kazuya's mediocre out of shield game against game watch forward air. Down smash as well. It's almost safe on shield. Gets the grab in as well, but no follow-ups in that. Game watch is too light and slippery, and Treehugger, he is playing amazing this game, keeping Kazuya in check all the way through.
This is a story of someone who found his stride. The grabs, they're all landing. The advantage state, it's all extensive. The punishes, they're all there. And the follow-up, and Treehugger is on the board.
Oh, Treehugger. There's a crowd behind him, but Treehugger, if he keeps playing like that, honestly, like, it seems
it's in the cards.
Yeah, it's in the cards because it seems so hard as Kazuya to adapt to. Like, he just keeps getting in these checkmate situations where there's not a lot where Kazuya can do. And, of course, like, making the most of it, there's still some stuff that needs to be capitalized. Of course, we haven't seen a single Ferb stack being utilized this entire set.
And we haven't seen a single, like, zero def combo in general, right? So Kazuya...
Well, at the start.
At the start, right. Yeah, but it was not like a electric
No.
You know what I mean?
It always was a reset.
There was a reset and some sort of read that led to the actual KO. So Tarik not finding exactly what Tarik wants, and that's going to be huge for treehugger.
For sure. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. We are going to switch to the Greninja. We were talking about it earlier.
That's the privilege of having two characters.
Yep. But we were talking about earlier, this is also like kind of a difficult position for Greninja to get into. Again, you want to jump with
B, there it is.
And having also not that many great out of shield options for Greninja. In fact, none of them. So
and having to land against the up air and the nair and the up B, you can see it. It is 3 moves for treehugger. It's up B, nair, and up air, and they're all like they complement each other so perfectly. But talking about complementing perfectly, Tarik right now complementing his advantage state with his amazing reactions to trade. That is always going to trade because of the way Greninja sticks out his hands now. Treehugger with the pressure, with the follow-up, calls out the jump too. Look at the damage, it's very even, no up B this time.
Oh!
You want to talk about anti-airs?
Yep.
We forgot one of them, and that's the most important one.
Yeah, going straight through the nair, I think. Great option from Treehugger there. Stuffing out the first stock, once again the second, but gets a 4. He's been going for these cheeky options, but
he doesn't even need them.
No, but if it's kind of like what we're starting to portray. If it works, it works, but the risk of that is not that amazing in this situation. Of course, he still have a safe position as Game Watch, but Tarik really struggling to get a hit in on Game Watch. 77%
is getting handled right now.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a comeback story of a lifetime. We saw Tarik with dominating Game 1, dominating Game 2, and then Treehugger out of nowhere just destroying Tarik's Greninja in game, Tarik's Kazuya in Game 3, and now the Greninja getting the same treatment. Look at this. Like a full stock down is Tarik. Treehugger at 120. Game Watch living till 120. That is long for the little 2D boy.
It seems to be that
Tarik looking for forward airs. He wants to get the KO.
He wants to get the KO. We have not seen any grabs because we have the up throw in the pocket if you want to get the KO. What you gonna do? You are stuck on the platforms. There's no way to get down there without dealing with the up smash. Let's get the forward air, but it's still an enormous lead for Treehugger here.
The enormous lead is getting worked on. A single nair, the more the nair is for the pressure. How do you approach Game Watch with all this pressure to get the whiff punish by Treehugger too? Getting that dash back, dash forward grab. It's been working out so well, not just against Kazuya, but here against Greninja. Well,
great grab!
Again. That same grab I just talked about.
Oh my God.
It keeps landing.
Treehugger is playing. I don't want to sound biased, but Treehugger is just playing so phenomenally at this point.
Shut up.
Yeah, and shut up, please.
He's laughing on the player cam. He's styling on Tarik, but you might regret that Tarik now coming alive of his own. Look at that, getting a nice bit of damage on the Game Watch here. 42. It's not much, but it's a decent start.
Yeah, but it's just like coming in such a slow time. Like there's so little precision or so little opportunities for Tarik to get hit. Gets a deep back air. Is going to survive that using the bucket to get back. Another back air is not a problem. Gets a high up B.
Yep. And now look who's in control. The nairs, the up B to cover the juggle as well. And after this little combo here, I assure you we're going to be seeing a lot more of those diving helmets again, right?
Yep.
Like one more hit and Greninja is nearing the percentages, and there's that hit. There's the diving helmet. I told you, one more hit and the diving helmets are going to come out. Now, that's a good punish. Tarik on the board, making sure that this is still very much possible.
But Treehugger still in a position to win this. We've seen the diving helmet come in and pull through, but Tarik, of course, being very cautious with that, I presume, not wanting to get hit by that again. Game Watch gets down there on the ground, but Tarik starting to get some damage in up air, into the up air. 129% currently on Tarik. This is the percentage where bombs will also do the job. So forward air also being such a dangerous tool. There's so much to play around with the Game Watch, but double air to up air. It's going to get a lot more damage in up smash. Not going to secure the stock, but a lot of damage coming through for Tarik right now.
This is really scary for Treehugger. The momentum has been snatched away from you in a big time. And a player with a bad mentality definitely struggles with this the most. Now Tarik is not going to get up smash.
Nope.
But the reflect, it's a start. The pressure.
Wants to play it slowly. You see that the pace is really slowed down. Treehugger not as aggressive as he was at the beginning.
Oh,
but
no.
Now, backer off the stage can make it back now to escape from the ledge against Tarik.
You don't want a normal get up against Greninja. The dash attack, always a threat. He's going to combo into forward air here. Tarik now looking for a KO. Look at that. The forward air is getting fished for. There it is again. And the dash attacks as well going into the forward air as a combo. The down tilts. You can see Tarik's moveset has basically degraded to pure KO options, and they're getting pulled out one after another with a little bit of a mix-up and a little bit of a two-frame. Tarik with an amazing comeback, and you know what caused that? It's the judgment that had no place being used the moment it was used.
Kind of that cheeky side B to close it out early.